to my channel, Oracle Intuitions. My name is Catherine, and this is your weekly reading for October 30th to November 6th. We're taking a look into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings. They may not resonate with everyone, but I do recommend that you check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. Also, Saturdays, 1 o'clock p.m., we go live. So we'll be doing mini readings on Saturdays at 1 o'clock Mountain Time. Thank you to everybody that was able to join in last week. And like I said, these are going to be mini readings. They're not going to be full readings. For those of you that are seeking a full reading, please see my links below. They lead to my website, my Instagram, and my Facebook page. You can also message me at any of those links in regards to any of the organites that you do see in my videos, as I do make all of these as well. And okay, let's get started, guys. Have an amazing week, many blessings, and happy Halloween to those that celebrate. Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading for October 30th to November 6th. We're taking a look into the energies of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone. However, I do recommend that you check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. All right, so let's take a look into the energy that is coming through for Pisces this upcoming week. All right, for the mind, we have success. Congratulations, you did it. Beautiful energy. For the body, we have ask for what you want. Clear communication with yourself, with God, and with others helps you avoid misunderstandings and speeds up the process of unanswered prayers. And for spirit, we have allow yourself to receive. Open your arms to welcome the blessings and answered prayers that God is sending you. All right, so Pisces, here's where we are. I do feel that for some of you, okay, there has been this lack of communication in some way. This could be with a particular person. Maybe perhaps you feel that your prayers or your manifestations haven't been answered in some way. I do feel that the communication even could be within yourself. This even could be within your mind, going back and forth. Is, do I want this? Do I not want this? What is it that I truly want? But it almost seems as though you're setting the bar too low. All right. It almost seems that you're willing to accept just the nibbles as opposed to the full meal. All right. Like, honestly, in whatever aspect that is coming through, this is what I'm receiving. So it almost feels like you're not giving yourself enough credit for some way of allowing yourself to receive something. Or maybe there's a lack of self-worth in there. Maybe there's a lack of, like, faith within another person, or again, within the universe, that it's going to be bringing it through for you. I feel what you really need to do, and this is exactly what the universe is asking you to do, is ask for what it is that you want. So be very clear. What type of relationship is it that you're seeking? What is it that you want? Whether this is from a particular individual, or maybe perhaps just a general relationship. Ask for this type of career that you want. But again, be very specific and allow yourself to receive. A lot of times we skip over these little blessings, all right? Like, sometimes when we're forming a relationship with somebody, or maybe perhaps we're seeking a career, we may get little tiny niblets of stuff, but we really tend to dismiss them. Okay. And it's not that, allowing yourself to settle, it doesn't mean settle on those niblets, but be grateful for those niblets, because they are leading up to that full of whatever it is. All right. So if we're just dismissing these little things, we're really showing the universe that we're not receiving, that we're not allowing ourselves to receive in some capacity. It's almost as though we're just bypassing it and saying, well, that's not exactly what I want, so I'm just going to ignore it. I'm not going to be grateful for this conversation. I'm not going to be grateful for this particular person coming through. I'm not going to be grateful for having that job interview. It's almost as though, maybe we'll have the job interview, or maybe we're getting that promotion. Maybe it's not exactly what it is that you want at that moment, or maybe there's talk of some sort of promotion. Again, it just feels as though you're allowing yourself to settle, but you're not also allowing yourself to receive. There's this lack of, in some way, gratitude. And it doesn't mean that you're a thankless person. I don't mean it in any way like that. It's basically saying that because we may not be receiving that full picture at this particular moment, that we're not being grateful for what it is that we are receiving. All right. So when we have this success card, now this could have been past energy because I'm feeling within your mind space in some degree. Now, again, this could be past, present, or current energy that's coming through. This could be future energy that is coming through. So I do feel that you are going to get to this place where you're going to start noticing those rewards that the universe is giving you for your gratitude. It almost feels as though you're going to allow yourself to start receiving something. You're going to start like placing those proper manifestations out there. A lot of times too is when we're in that place of manifestation, we really can't manifest if we have this self-doubt, or we have this doubt that it's going to come through. We have to really get into that place of believing in some way, even if it's just for a matter of seconds, or even if it's just for a matter of minutes. But again, having that gratitude, projecting that energy. And this is what I feel that your mind needs to work on within this week. All right. This is within the mind. This is within the body. This is within spirit. Allow the three to work together in order to have that creation. Now, one of the tricks behind manifestation is that we don't, when we're trying to manifest, if we start to get into that negative energy, if we're starting that self-doubt, it's time to stop. It's time to stop. Like, try to pull yourself away from the manifestation at that moment and get yourself back into a more positive place. Go do something that's fun. Go do something that's going to raise your energy, your vibrations, because we want our emotions to match what it is that we're seeing within our mind. This is a very important part of manifestation. So if we're in this place of self-doubt in some way, we're really not going to create fully what it is that we are desiring. And this is why the universe is saying, ask for what it is that you want, but make it very clear. Again, not only within your mind, but within your heart, your soul. Project yourself into that image. Allow yourself to also receive, because again, these things may come in through in little ways, but the universe might be saying, okay, let's see how you're going to take this. Are you going to be in a place of negativity? Let's say you're asking for communication from somebody and you get that message that comes through, and maybe it's just a quick message. All right. But if we're sitting there in that energy and we're saying, okay, well, that wasn't good enough, it wasn't this enough, yeah, this is all they're going to give me. Again, it's like that self-doubt, all right? But we're not being grateful, or we're not showing that gratitude for the full package, for the full picture of what the universe is trying to bring into you at maybe perhaps a later time. So this is what I'm getting for this upcoming week. So this is something to take a couple of seconds, take a couple of minutes throughout the day. You can even make this a practice where set an alarm, and once an hour, just try to focus in on what it is that you're truly desiring, even if it's for a matter of, like, they say 17 seconds. 17 seconds a few times throughout the day can really help change that energy. So try to stay within that energy. Make 17 seconds your goal. Then make it, 30 seconds. And then move up from there. But start with one, all right? And as soon as you get into a negative mind space, or if you get into a negative energy, just pull yourself out and just say to yourself, okay, I did what I could. I'm grateful for being able to feel those feelings for what I did, for the time that I did, and I'm just going to leave it for now. And I'm coming back to this later on, and I'm going to be in a more positive energy. Give it an hour, give it a couple of hours, and then go back to it at that time. And allow yourself to truly receive it. Allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to envision it, all right? So let's see what is coming through for clarification. All right, yeah, Death card, time to transform, right? Trying to transform that energy. Take it from one energy to another energy. This is all about transformation, not only within yourself, but also within your external circumstances, all right? But again, we do have to allow ourselves to receive. Death is the ending of one thing in order to bring through another. So if your place is in with some sort of negative energy or negative thoughts or a negative mindset, allow that to end. Allow that energy to clear itself. Allow yourself to move forward in another and more positive way. We have that Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's time to start creating that abundance. And again, whether this is within journaling, maybe this is within meditation, maybe this is within, you know, some other aspect, meditation. I already said meditation, but you know what I'm getting at. This is that beginning of that abundance. It's bringing in what you want on that earthly plane. And we have the Ten of Pentacles, that stability, that security. Because I do feel that for some of you, this is exactly what you're seeking. You're looking for that completion that is going to make you feel secure and stable, have that faith that things are coming forward in the way that you wish them to come forward. You're receiving that abundance in some manner. Now, whatever aspect that abundance falls into, this could be what you're seeking. And again, it is saying, go through this process. Allow yourself to end something in order to start working towards that abundance. That 10 of Wands is coming through. So there, you know, again, I just keep feeling like there's a weight, okay? A weight on the shoulders. And it does feel like this could be possibly your own emotions, all right, that are holding you back. They almost feel like a weight, like, again, you know, that energy of this isn't happening, this isn't coming forward, I'm not going to, you know, this isn't going to be created. Whatever it is that you're telling yourself at this time, or whatever it is, that energy that you could be possibly sending out, we have to be very aware of this. So really pay attention to your thoughts and feelings throughout this week. If you find yourself in a negative mind space, see where it's coming from. Where is this coming from? Is this coming from some sort of past energy? Is this coming from some past disappointments? Whatever it is, allow yourself to clear it. Start lifting that weight. And even imagine yourself actually literally lifting a weight off of your shoulders every time you clear something, and asking yourself, where is this coming from? Why am I feeling this way? And allow yourself to see that weight literally being lifted off of your shoulders. So we also have this Temperance card. Yeah, time to start balancing. I do feel that for some of you, this has to do with relationships. What I'm getting here is that blending of energy. So again, this is about balance. It's once you start lifting that weight. You know, when we have a weight on our shoulders, we're pushing ourselves down. There's no balance, right? So when we're able to start lifting those weights off, we're really starting to allow that balance to come through within our emotions, our spirit, our mental state, however it is. But I do feel that as you're lifting that energy, your person could possibly be lifting that energy as well, or that energy is being lifted toward what it is that you are dreaming of, what you are trying to achieve, or what that desire is. And we have the moon. Yeah, stop waiting for that other shoe to drop. When I see the moon card, it really does remind me of somebody who's in this place, and it's almost like they're waiting. There's something, maybe they think that there's something hidden behind the surface, or they think that, you know, there's going to be another disappointment. It's almost like they're waiting for this negative thing to happen. But if you're in that place, that's exactly what's going to happen. So allow yourself to release that energy again. Allow the moon to illuminate what it is that you're hanging on to, because this really much does have to do with intuition as well. So we have that intuition that's coming through that is telling us, look, this is the reason that this is being brought up. The reason that you're feeling this way is because of release. It is time to start releasing these energies. Look at that. Ending those energies. That's exactly like I said. It is time to let them go. It's almost as though Spirit is really asking you, you know, whether you have to withdraw from something for a while, because that Ten of Swords can definitely mean an ending of something. I feel this is an ending towards some sort of negative emotions or some sort of energy thought. But this also can be that ending, maybe perhaps, that, you know, it's no longer time to hang on to something that isn't just possibly working. And that doesn't mean that it might not work in the future. It just might mean that it's time to end something now, because you might be still putting towards negative energy, or putting negative energy towards it. So just let it, at this point, just allow yourself to work within yourself. This is what I'm getting. We also have, yeah, that High Priestess. Again, like I said, it's almost as though you know exactly what it is. You know exactly what it is that you may be hanging on to. You know what does need to end, whether it's within yourself or possibly externally. But you might be hanging on to it. This weight is coming off. Okay, this weight is on your shoulders. So allow it. Use that intuition. Reveal what it is. All right. And I just feel that this is that confirmation card of what Spirit is trying to come through with at this moment. Page of Swords coming in. So I do feel there is some sort of communication that's going to be coming through for you, possibly from your person or possibly from what it is that you are trying to seek. Again, whatever aspects it is. But that Page of Swords can also indicate, just being very careful, not acting in an immature manner, put through that energy of maturity instead of staying in a place of immaturity. And I'm not saying that you're immature, but when we're staying in that negative space, it can be a projection of immaturity in some way. So whether this is you, whether this is another person, again, it is time to end and release that energy. And we have, look at this, the Six of Wands. So not only do we have the Six of Wands here, which is about victory and success, but we also have that victory and success coming through. So basically what I'm feeling is once you really start working on this, you're going to find this process easier and easier and easier. You're going to start seeing those miracles and those manifestations starting to take place. And you're going to be in that place where you're really not only allowing yourself to feel or receive, but you're also going to be allowing yourself to really recognize your own victory and working towards this. You're going to start being able to create and manifest, and you're going to see those appear. You're going to see those manifest in this reality at this time. But again, there is a little bit of a process that you may have to go through at this moment. And this is the energy. It's almost like if we're asking for that miracle to come through, sometimes we have to put the work and the energy towards it. All right? We have to show the universe that we're ready to receive it. So let's take a look at relationships and see what is coming through for you at this time. So we're going to be using 3 of the Oracle of the Mermaids and also 3 of the Arcanum. Remember that relationships do not need to be romantic. They can be friends, family, co-workers. They also could be a relationship with yourself. Let's see what is coming through for Pisces at this time. Somehow mix those up, but that's okay. All right, energy that coming through, receptivity, allow yourself, oh, you can't make this up, Pisces, seriously. And also allow yourself to give, okay? Sometimes we expect things just to happen, and we're not, we're almost in this place where, well, no, I just want to receive. But the universe is like, well, you still got to give. You got to give a little bit. You got to give some of that energy. You got to give some of that trying. You got to give some of that, confidence. You have to be in that place where not only are you allowing yourself to receive, but you're allowing yourself to give back in some manner, whether this is towards yourself. Again, we're talking about relationships. So it can't always be give, or take. There has to be that balance coming through. And this is what I'm getting. But we also had that card of allow yourself to receive. So allow yourself to receive, even if it's only the little things at this time. It doesn't mean that you have to go all out. And if somebody just sends you a quick message, it doesn't mean that you have to, run out the door and jump into their arms. That it's not saying that. It's basically saying, look, I'm going to be in this energy of appreciation. I'm not going to look at it as just that energy of, oh, well, that's all they did, whatever, right? Because I do feel there's an energy of trying in there, but it doesn't mean that you have to give back more than what it is that you are receiving. So this is truly about balance. And again, we had that Temperance card coming through. We have sacrifice. There are those things worth making. There are those that will destroy you. Okay, so when we talk about sacrifice, all right, again, we're really talking about balance. Are we giving too much? Are we giving too much in some way towards a relationship, whether this is energy, time, mental thoughts, whatever it is? Are we giving just too much towards something that is in to some degree destroying us. And it doesn't mean that it's destroying us in that literal sense, but it can be taking away part of our self-esteem. It may be placing that weight upon our shoulders, okay? And there are those sacrifices that are worth making. So maybe perhaps, sometimes we get into this energy, especially with relationships, where we expect somebody to do all the work, or we're in this place, well, they're doing this, so I'm not going to, do that. Well, okay, here's the thing. Again, it has to do with balance. All right. So you have to place that balance in there in some manner. All right. Just because somebody isn't, maybe throwing themselves on the floor, handing you that engagement ring at this moment, or, really making, some sort of extravagant, gesture. That doesn't mean that they're not caring, but if they are putting some sense of trying in there, put yourself in there as well. Give back, allow that balance to happen, allow it to come through. And look at with this, we have the guide. So a guide, a mentor, a trustworthy ally. I do feel that some advice that you are getting in some manner, this again could be just your higher self, this could be angels, it could be a guide. Literally a guide coming through and saying, look at, if you're hearing this within your head, we had that intuition card coming in. We had that high priestess. We also had that moon. So it's allowing yourself to get into that place of listening to your intuition. Are you being stubborn? Maybe that's something that you need to ask yourself. Am I just being stubborn within this energy? Or am I hanging on to things that I don't longer need? And I know that I am. I know I'm hanging on to this energy. I know I've got to switch it around. I know I have to be in a better and more positive place. Because a lot of times we don't always recognize that. We know it, but we're not recognizing it to the universe. It's like in the back of our head, our intuition is saying, hey, why are you focusing in on this? This isn't what you need to focus on. Focus on the positive. Focus on the good. Right? And we know that, we hear that energy, we feel that energy, but we get stuck in the immediate of what we're seeing possibly externally. And I really do feel that it's time to start listening to yourself, really listen to what is coming in, not only from your intuition, but possibly, from some advice from some people, or even within your own guidance system and your own spirit team. So let's get some clarification cards and see what is coming in. Yeah, we look at this. We've got the Lovers coming. So again, this is about choices, but it's also about following your heart. So really follow your heart. Instead of being stubborn, or instead of being this place of imbalance, allow yourself to balance that energy out and follow your heart. If your heart is saying to do something, listen to that heart. All right. Listen to what your heart is telling you, whether it's to say, end something or to move forward with something, whatever it is, but start really listening to yourself. We also have that Queen of Cups. So this Queen of Cups, she's pouring from that cup of unconditional love. She is in a place where she is able to give. All right. But she's also able to receive. This also can sometimes indicate a slightly more, like a slightly immature energy, simply because she can be like almost too much. Okay. She can tend to be a little bit dramatic. She can tend to give a little bit too much, but also expect too much in return. So again, I do feel that this is about balance, but she does, but she does love unconditionally, right? She does have that energy. But it's also time for her to receive unconditionally as well. And we have that Chariot moving forward. Again, I really feel like this is about balance. Whenever I see that Chariot, for me, this is about moving forward on that road. When we have that black and white horse, sometimes the black horse, one horse will be stalled, one horse will be moving ahead. And what does that do? If we have one that's stalled and one that's, trying to charge, it can sometimes tip that balance. It's going to tip that that cart over. So what I see when I see that Chariot is it's time to make sure that you take the reins, whether this is within your heart, your mind, spirit. I do feel that there is this energy of unconditional love that is trying to come towards you. And again, take that relationship, whatever aspect it, falls in for you. But I do feel those reins, I can't talk. It does feel like you need to take a hold of those reins and really balance out these energies within yourself in order to bring this unconditional love through. All right. So let's get a closing message from the universe and see what the universe has to say. Closing message from the universe for Scorpio, or for Pisces, sorry, for October 30th to November 6th. Closing message for Pisces. All right. Let's see what is coming through. And I feel like that one. All right. Closing message, fair decisions. Your angels are aware that you have concerns, but be assured that there's nothing to worry about. Stand your ground and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation and all is being healed. Take the time to review all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. Again, this is about that balance. It's about following your heart. If you're hanging on to that stubborn energy, can't make this up, guys, right? If you're hanging on to that stubborn energy, how are you going to allow things to flow? It's time to release it, time to end it in some way and start to move forward, because that's when you're going to see those miracles and those manifestations starting to come through. We also have, again, success. Three cards about success. Look at the wonderful things you can do when you listen to your divine guidance. You've balanced, see, so many, honestly, this is the energy that I hear when I feel these things. I say them, and at some point they are always showing up as validation within the cards, and I love it. You've balanced so many different priorities and have come out the winner. There will be a recognition and praise headed your way. Don't be shy. Allow others to shower you with the gratitude you deserve. And remember, it's about balance. So remember to shower others and shower the universe. Shower yourself with that gratitude that is needed at this time. Remember, just because it may not be that full meal doesn't mean that you still don't say thank you for the little nibbles that we are getting, because those nibbles, and it doesn't mean that you have to shower another person for a nibble. It's like saying to the universe, thank you for showing me that sign. Thank you for allowing this to come through. All right. And then we can start to receive more, and more will come through, and we will be in this place of fully receiving success in some way. So I truly hope that that has helped, Pisces. If this reading has resonated with you, please click like, please share my videos, and please subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you on Saturday, 1:00 p.m. Mountain Time, for our live show. Have an amazing day. Take care, and many blessings.